This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Joe Longo.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in need of some help with your property or your home? Well, something might be a little closer than you think. And today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Matthew Lyons from Disaster Blasters. Matthew, thank you so much for being here. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to chatting with you. Could you share with the listeners, what is it that you all do?
So Disaster Blaster is a full-service property restoration company. I always say, if there's something wrong with your home or, something in your home that you want removed, we probably have a service for it. So we do everything from water damage mitigation and mold remediation to things like asbestos abatement, radon mitigation, basement waterproofing, meth lab remediation. We have a wide range of services.
So it definitely sounds like what is that? The Fixer from
Yes.
it Pulp Fiction? It sounds like you might be the Fixer. How did you get into this business?
Well, my father and I have both been in the industry for quite some time. He was originally a multi-line claims adjuster in the insurance industry that worked his way up to a claims manager. So he was eventually managing about 120 some claims offices, and he wanted to kind of change things up a little bit, knew the industry very well, so entered the property restoration industry more of a focus on insurance claims work, and I kind of followed him. So I've been in the industry now for 30 years, and we have a tremendous amount of experience under our roof.
Wow, that is a tremendous amount of experience over those years. What's the craziest thing you can tell us that you may have taken care of?
Oh, well, I mean, there have been so many. One of the things that people don't really think about, but water will continue to wick from wet materials to dry until there's nothing left that's dry. So when you have a water damage that's in a basement, and this is common with like bank-owned properties and things, there's a water issue in a basement that's not addressed. We've handled projects where it was wet all the way to the roof line. Wow. Because it just keeps wicking. And that surprises a lot of people, but it really, nature just kind of continues to work,
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing. So in this business that you're in, and really every business, we know that marketing is a huge part of it. So what are you all doing to attract your target customers, and how are you connecting with them?
Well, we're very much an education first marketing approach generally, because a lot of people don't know a lot about their homes, let alone our industry. So we really try to answer the questions that homeowners have and try to address those issues for them so that they don't have anything that continues to get worse over time. Mm-hmm. So that's probably the biggest part of our marketing approach is just conveying that we're there and we're happy to answer questions or lead them through any issues that they might be dealing with.
Have you ever thought about having your own podcast and talking about all of the many issues that your average Joe might not be aware of?
We actually do have a podcast.
That's awesome.
It's called the Disaster Podcast. And we do a lot of small form content, just kind of answering general questions that, property owners ask us in the course of a week. And we try to release episodes as frequently as possible, but as you know, it's quite a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is. So what are you doing for fun outside of the cleanup world?
When I do have free time, I do like to travel. And I'm a bit of a foodie. So I try to eat out as much as I possibly can, try different places and things.
That's awesome. Can you tell our listeners what's one thing you would love for them to remember about Disaster Blasters?
I would want them to understand that we're always there to help. So it may not necessarily, be something that they really need our help with. sometimes when someone sees something, on the wall or what have you, and they get nervous, and they give us a call and we come out to look at it. If it's not mold, we'll tell them that, because, we understand, and we've been in situations where we didn't know, not with our industry specifically, but, you don't know the answer to a question. So we're always more than happy to share that with them. Just kind of help them through whatever they're dealing with. It's the same with buying a house, and you get the home inspection report and you don't really know what's a big deal or what. We're happy to break that down.
Oh, that's wonderful information to know as well. It's just when you get that report to say, hey, could you help me make sense of this, please?
Yep.
Can you tell our listeners where they can find more about you and your company?
Our website, disasterblaster.com, has a tremendous amount of information for property owners and those intending to buy property. And we also are very active on social media, and we're pretty much everywhere. So, whatever your favorite platform is, feel free to look us up, and, there will be a lot of great content there for you too.
Wonderful. Well, Matthew, thank you so much for your time and for sharing some stories with us. We really appreciate you and all that you do, and we wish you all of the success in the future.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpnepa.com. That's gnpnepa.com. Or call 570-908-4334.